Marvel. They make movies, all right. That's undeniable. Almost all of them are good, but thankfully the worst are only mediocre and or forgettable. Well, usually forgettable, unless you're talking about Fox. That- then they're bad. Fox has figured out how to make bad movies. Go away, Satan. But thankfully, I'm not talking about Fox. I'm talking about the MCU, or to be more specific, the few things wrong with it. Now, these problems, they're, yeah, they're not that bad, but they don't completely destroy the franchise or anything. But just that being said, it sure would be great if they would just stop doing these. Because I said so, and my opinion's important, I guess. So buckle up, you frickin' nerds, because here's three things I think the MCU should stop doing. It That's probably three. I haven't finished recording yet. And if you think all the work that takes script writing to do goes into this, you're wrong. That that sentence didn't make any sense. Uh, Marvel puts out a lot of movies. We're getting what, like 3 movies a year, and TV shows. That's a lot. And I mean, the strategy certainly has its benefits. For one, it carries the story forward way faster than they ever could if they were only doing 1 movie a year. But it also comes with its downsides. And since I'm a pessimistic asshole, I'm gonna focus on that. Think back to a few years ago, to the very beginnings of the MCU. Actually, that's more than a few years ago now, but whatever, I'm moving on. Whenever you heard there was a new MCU movie out coming, you were usually pretty damn hyped up. Usually all like, hell yeah, we're getting a Thor movie, and it's in the same universe as Hulk and Iron Man. Yeah! They've pretty much just flooded their own market, and as we started to get more and more MCU movies and more comic book movies in general, as DC and Fox started doing more things, most of which are terrible, hype started to decrease. That was that was a very long and poorly worded sentence, but you probably catch my drift. Probably, hopefully, you better know what I'm talking about because I'm moving on. Nowadays, when you hear news about a new one, it usually goes like this. Hey, did you hear we're getting another Ant-Man movie? Really? Yeah, that's pretty cool. I'll probably go see that. The first was decent. I can't help but feel the hype for this movie is rather small. Get it? Because Ant-Man's power is that he turns small. It's a funny joke. A good sign of any franchise is when the stakes actually feel real. When you already know a character is going to be fine at the end of the movie, it really brings down the suspense. It doesn't make a movie bad, but it makes it feel less serious, less grounded. Marvel isn't the only ones that do this. Like a good example of this is the Star Wars prequels. We already knew exactly who was going to survive, and those we didn't know, we didn't really care about. I mean, obviously, fixing that one mistake wouldn't make those movies good. There's a lot wrong with those.
I don't like sand. It's coarse and rough and irritating. It gets everywhere.
What a wordsmith. May he rest in peace. But regardless of how much the prequels suck, hint hint, it's a lot. This video isn't about that. It's about how Marvel doesn't kill its heroes. Throughout all the movies, very, very few heroes died. Most of them didn't really matter. Agent Coulson was the first one to die, probably. But they brought him back to Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. in the show that dares to ask how do we take this interesting and intriguing concept and make it insanely boring. Quicksilver was probably next to die, unless I forgot someone, which I probably did. But we didn't really know him. Peggy Carter also died, but she was really old, so it doesn't really count. Then the Ancient One died, but she was kind of meh. Next was Yondu, and may he rest in peace. Godspeed, you magnificent bastard. I'm sorry, but other than that, no one else has really died. Unless you count the thousands of innocent civilians, then obviously a lot of people have died, but I do think it's inevitable that someone important will die. Probably in Infinity War. I don't know who, but probably someone. I'm not going to try to guess that, because I'm not some kind of freaking nerd that makes theory videos. God damn it! I know I just complained that nobody dies, but now I'm complaining that they kill everybody. This is the internet. I do what I want.
It's the one and only Digo Double G. You know what?
But seriously, they have killed pretty much every single villain except for Loki and Dormammu. Probably someone else. Probably someone I don't care about. Like the guy from Civil War, Baron Zemo or whatever his name was. Oh my god, he was really boring, and I don't care about him. I don't even know what state he's in right now, whether he's captive or dead or whatever. And I'm far too lazy to Google it, but I'm completely talking out of my ass in case you haven't known. But that awkwardly brings me to my second point. The living ones are terrible. I can't even remember most of the villains. Like, just try to tell me something about this idiot, other than the fact he had whips and a bird. Good character building there, guys. Real good. But okay, now I know there were definitely some villains they had to kill. Ego, for example. Ego had to die, or he would kill everything. There wasn't really another way to stop him. But most of the other villains, though, they did not have to die. Now I'm going to use Ultron as an example because I loved him. He's probably my favorite MCU villain. And they just killed him. Just flat out killed him. They could have found a way to put him on a flash drive and then just leave the flash drive somewhere. Like, just put it on a table. It doesn't have to be plugged in. They could have just put him on a crappy little laptop and turned the internet off. There's so many ways to defeat him without killing him so he could show up in a later movie. But no, he's dead. And that's a huge problem. It's not that big of a problem. It doesn't really matter. You're overreacting over nothing. What did you just say about me, you little bitch? I'll have you know I have a... Yeah, none of these really matter. They're all pretty insignificant. I just wanted to make a video. Don't yell at me in the comments. I guess that's all I have to say, so I'm out of ideas. Thanks for watching. Bye.